I mean, Dan, you had asked about this, and really, if you think about what Jennifer said, this whole, how can we, if we can't control, no matter how much money we want to spend, right? The market is only the market, and you can spend until the cows come home. But all you're going to do is just run out of money, because by spending more can't force more consumers to come in. You might get you widen the net, you might capture a few stragglers out there, but sometimes the market is the market. So the beauty of it is, to Jennifer's point, if you're focused on high quality content, and when you get those eyeballs, you can convert them, you can drastically change what your business does. And so, as an example, financially speaking, let's say, for instance, you typically get 100 people that come to your website a month, right? And let's just go simple, rough math. Of those 100, you typically get 10 people to click on a button. You converted 10 of them. If that 100 drop down to 50, but instead of only converting at 10%, you could convert at 20%, you effectively made the market irrelevant. It doesn't matter, because I improved how I convert. I made the market the exact same size. And so even though you can't control the market, you can work on your business. And by improving your operations, improving your messaging, working with a strong marketing partner that can set you up as they see these things change, you can effectively take away what the market is doing and create your own market. You have the exact same amount of lead flow based on your ability to convert at a higher ability, and you're not going to feel that in your bottom line. You're going to outperform your competition. And guess what? The next year when that market tends to tip back up, well, now you've got an even bigger market, and you've already opened up and figured out the secret sauce. Now you're doubling the amount your business can grow in a year.
Well, the leads that are coming in, they could be a pretty good number, the amount of website visits, the actual leads that do convert. And it's like, if we focus on those ones that are coming in and converting those on just a higher rate, if your conversion rate or percentage changes just a little bit in the positive direction, that is going to make a huge difference. We can go out and do whatever we can to get more leads and try and change whatever the market is. But even by doing so, if your conversion rate stays the same percentage of those people are going to immediately fall off. So why put all that effort in if we can take what's already here and adjust that? That's, I think, very, very true and a good point.
I'll give 3 tactical things for that. So 1, it's time to dump your WordPress. Whether we built it or someone else did, dump the WordPress, dump the dumb website, because they're slow. And more importantly, they require manual human beings to look at them, review the data over a long period of time, and make modifications. In the last year, technology has advanced so much with website design, development, and conversions. With the introduction of AI, we now have the ability to build a smart website that leverages AI optimization tools real time.
So what you described is really the premise of it, is that classic A/B testing for conversion rate optimization, right? But in the classical sense, this process used to take at least 30 days. So you'd have to build multiple pages, which is time consuming. You'd have to first come up with a theory. Let me think I know what the consumer is going to do. Let me build 5 different pages. And I'm only doing that under an assumption that has to be proven out. I have to build the pages, which takes actual time. I then have to measure traffic over a large sample size. I then have to typically wait 30 days to get the results of that sample size. Then with, thankfully, the information I have the opportunity to maybe build that site, the best performing one, and then build 5 more. Again, restarting the whole process over again. It's extremely time consuming. And how fast the consumer moves today, that model is broken.
We know it because it was expensive hiring and having both. We're running a legacy business with all of our old version, and we have our new business that's now adopting. These are different talent, different skills, different everything. These are not the same people. You have the ability to have a smart website and let AI optimize your conversions to get you better performance for the current marketing dollars you're spending. The little thing is you're only answering the phone Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. That, like, the mom version says dumb, because most consumers are working Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, and you need to give them the pleasure and ability, like everything else in their life, to be able to book anytime they want, regardless of holiday, regardless of anything. And AI can do that for you. and it can do it sharper, faster, better. It will answer every single call within less than 30 seconds. You know, if you answer your call or call somebody back 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, you've already lost 60% of your potential ability to be able to book that job. 5 minutes, you can lose 50% of your ability to book the job you paid for the lead. You might as well just take your cash, put it in a pit and burn it, light it on fire.
Yeah.
Send it to me. You can send it to me.
I'm just saying. I get
There-
rather aggressive about these things.
There are those stats out there, even the amount of rings that it takes. You can set up
Yeah.
an AI CSR to kick in after one ring. I know when I'm calling places, it still baffles me. I call places where it will ring for 10 or 12 times before a voicemail picks up. Their voicemail box is full. I was like, how do you guys operate a business? Either they have too much
They aren't.
business
Yeah.
to know what to do with, but
Yeah.
now, Jim, where do you see, like you were talking about the little things that you can implement? What is the big thing of like what do you see coming next? I don't want to get too far ahead of stuff. There's a
Oh,
lot
we have 12 minutes left. You want to leave everyone with a giant headache?
I'm all for
This
this.
is the crescendo.
Well, let's go for it. If you get out of the home services industry and you attend, like Brandon said, any other major industry area, they're light years ahead.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about if this is where we're going is a big bombshell or a big,
Let's
I
go
guess
for
I
a
would
big
call it,
bombshell.
yeah, I would say it's like a big mental shift, a big aha can potentially be scary if it's the first time that you've thought about it, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't think about it, right? It's like you should be aware, you should know what's potentially coming down the pipeline. So part of our job is understanding what consumers are doing now and what they're going to be doing in the future. It also is how businesses work now and how we can help support them in the future. And we see it with our use of AI, the early adoption of it, how fast it was adopted by the masses. It's here to stay around and it's going to continue to evolve. Now, AI is the brain, right? And the brain's getting smarter every day. And right now we use AI on our computer. But eventually that AI is going to power something else. And we know, because we see these trends, that it won't be a short period of time before you see AI making its way into
Hardware.
movable hardware, right? Robots. And so the scary R word, the bad R word, robots. And a lot of industries are working on this right now. Like Amazon, I think they have 3,000 robots currently working in their warehouses today. They are continuously iterating their own version. Tesla has the Optimus.